Put too much water. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So as you know, I'm home right now. I'm home until the end of this week, so like 4 more days, and then I go back to college, which I'm very excited about. But I thought I would pump out at least 2 more YouTube videos because we're on a grind right now, you know, and you guys are enjoying them, so why not? Today's video is gonna be like kind of a day in the life-ish, like me eating, my workout and stuff like that. But to spice it up, we're gonna do a Snapchat Q&A. So I went on my Snapchat story, asked people to ask questions, and if you're not following me, by the way, go ahead and screenshot that and add me, or just add Koda Kammer. I have a public profile. And because I've been posting a ton of like behind the scenes, just like more lifestyle stuff that I don't post on my Instagram story on there. I asked all my Snapchat people to ask me questions, and I'll be answering them throughout the day. So let's get right into it. By the way, this is 1 packet of Quaker protein oatmeal, which is 250 calories and 10 grams of protein, I think, and then 1 peach. Normally I have 2 packets, but I'm almost running out. Alright guys, recording. I've done that before. Alright, someone asked, best tips to grow legs. So, for me, personally, this wasn't the best idea to eat and answer questions. Alright, so, I'll do it in between. For me, personally, and I think in general, squats to build your quads is just a goated movement. I know I hate doing them, but you can, if you really hate barbell squats with all your will, you can do hack squat, or I wouldn't substitute that for leg press for squat, but you could do hack squat, and you can also just do like dumbbell squat or Smith machine squat. Honestly, that works too. That's actually pretty decent to switch it around, but some sort of squatting movement is gonna be the best movement to build your quads. And then also leg press, because leg press, it's super easy to progressively overload that exercise movement. I don't know why, it just is, and a lot of people are really strong and can get really strong pretty easily in that movement. So leg press is also a good way to build your quads, and honestly leg size overall. And it also feels cool because you can do a lot of weight on it with pretty easy effort. Like, you don't have to be that strong. And I would say the last thing mainly for quads, obviously there's other exercises like lunges, the sus machine, the adductors, the abductors, those are all good. But I would say if you really, like, the main 2 exercises for your quads at least would be squats and leg extensions. Leg extensions are honestly my favorite leg exercise of all time. Honestly, one of my favorite leg exercises, my 2 favorite exercises just in general are probably lateral raises and leg extension. But yeah, those are my 2 favorite exercises, like overall. And for legs, I would say leg extension. It's a super great exercise to do drop sets with too. So I'll do normally 4 sets to 12, and then I'll drop set each set. So I'll do a set of 12, I'll cut the weight in half, or you know, by a quarter, and then do another set till failure. And normally I can only get out like 6 or 7 reps, because you know, you really want to feel the squeeze at the top of each rep, especially when you're doing your first set of 12, because that's when you're gonna get the most mind muscle connection and build, you know, it's just better to build muscle that way. It's more optimal. So I normally drop set each of those. And then for hamstrings, Romanian deadlift I like a lot, either with the barbell or just with dumbbells. Both are good in my opinion, and it's also really nice stretch. Honestly, it feels pretty good. And leg curl, and if your gym has a leg curl machine where you're lying down and curling your legs up, that's, in my opinion, optimal, and you have a better contraction. But if you just have like the normal seated leg curl where you're just seated upright, that's fine too. I just like the lying better. I'm not sure why, it just feels better. So if you have the lying option, choose that. But leg curl, RDLs, I would say are my favorite like exercise to build hamstrings. And then calves, we skip calves. No, I'm just kidding, but just do calf raises. All right, so someone asked about stretch mark creams, because I posted on my Snapchat story yesterday that I was using this cream and it helped a lot with like my stretch marks, and like they're not completely disappeared, but is that a word? They haven't completely disappeared, but they have been getting fainter and fainter. And they're pretty hard to see unless I have a pump, because there's blood flowing through them, or flowing through my skin. I'll put up the cream right there on the screen. It's not that expensive. I get it on Amazon and it does the job. Put it on like in the morning and at night after I shower. All right, my guy Braden asked, Any plans on competing ever? For me, honestly, I don't know. It's probably 50-50 for me. It would probably be in like 2 years, just because, I don't know, I want to develop more muscle maturity. I want to be training for a longer period of time, really master like both my bulk and my diet. And I don't know, I just feel like it's almost pointless to compete when you're natty. So if I ever did compete, I don't know, well, maybe, like I said, 50-50, but I'm not sure yet. The main reason why I would is because it would make a sick YouTube series. So favorite exercise per muscle group? That's actually a good question. Chest, incline dumbbell press, or tied with dumbbell fly. Back, lat pull down. Shoulders, lateral raise. And honestly, guys, I've been always doing dumbbell lateral raises because it's super easy to drop set, but I just started implementing cable lateral raises as well. And honestly, guys, the contraction is insane and the pump is crazy too. So make sure you're switching it up. It also helps your workouts not get old. And honestly, like, I think they're both helping me grow my shoulders a lot. So, but dumbbell lateral raises for shoulders. For abs, I would say tied with hanging leg raises and rope crunches, or whatever they're called. Legs, overall leg extensions, if we're counting legs as a whole. Probably seated bicep curl, pretty simple. And then tricep, probably the katana, like the double where you take the cable and then go like that. I think it's called katana. Am I missing a muscle group? No, I think that's it. Good question though, I like that. All right, I'll answer like 2 more questions right now, and I'll answer the rest throughout the day. Favorite muscle group to train? Chest. This is a good question, actually. I'll try to answer it as short as possible. Is fitness content creation your long-term hustle, or do you see it as a stepping stone to something else related to business modeling, etc.? So, both, if that makes sense. So I see like fitness content creation is something that I love doing, and it's something that I can keep on scaling and growing and inspiring more and more people. So it's something that I definitely want to keep doing it, but I also want to use it as an avenue to create businesses of my own and do other stuff that I'm passionate about. Because when you have a social media following, doing other things that you like is going to be a lot more easy to make those things lucrative and to be successful in those things when you have like a really good core following base that's continuing to grow. So definitely both. I see it as a stepping stone for other stuff I want to do later in life, but honestly, everything's going to be connected to fitness, whether it's like really business related or something else. It's all going to be connected and intertwined, so it's all going to feed into each other anyway. But I would say it is a stepping stone, but I definitely want to pursue this for a long time. All right, anyway, I have a meeting in like 5 minutes, but I'm going to answer like 1 or 2 questions right before that. All right, someone asked, MILFs, question mark? Yes, period. Do you have a job, or it's just social media? So I am going into my senior year of college. I feel like a lot of you guys know that, but for anyone who's new, I am going into my last year of college right now in like a week or so. And right now, this is what I'm trying to pursue. Obviously, I'm a full-time college student as well, but I'm studying exercise science and business, and I'm growing my social medias, and I really want to pursue this, and I'm working on some stuff in the back end that hopefully I can turn into something really cool by the end of the school year, and then just after I graduate, start traveling, start making money, keep on growing my social medias, and hopefully this will become a full-time thing for me, and that I'm gonna work as hard as I possibly can to make that happen, and I think it will, So I've just started the gym and I'm 15. Can you suggest me some advice? Okay, so I would say when you're 15, definitely just stick to like a push-pull leg split. Like skip the bro split, push-pull legs. If you don't know what that is, just look it up on Google. It's basically the push day is going to be chest, triceps, shoulders. Pull day is going to be back and biceps and then legs, and then you repeat that process so you're training like 5 to 6 times a week, depending on how much you want to do it. But I would say that's the best work like split to see muscle growth. And then I wouldn't say you need to track yet, but because you're only 15, I would say just start eating as much as you can, and bulking up, if you want to call it that, because honestly you're probably not eating a lot if you're someone like me, and if you don't have like a huge appetite, which I feel like a lot of 15-year-olds on average don't. So just try eating as much as you can. Try to get like a lot of protein in, especially like after your lift, if that makes sense. And I would say, yeah, just try to eat as much as possible, train hard, train smart, learn your compounds, bench, squat, deadlift if you want to, but it's not 100% necessary. And learn proper form too. Either go on YouTube or get help from someone to learn form. And because that is super important. You don't want to, first of all, you're gonna get injured if you use improper form, and second of all, you're gonna see way more results if you do everything with, you know, picture perfect form and progressively overload the weight or the reps or whatever with good form. So I would say those are the main things. But anyway, I'm like late to my meeting, so I'll catch you guys in a bit. All right, what's good? Got my second meal of the day. I think if I remember correctly, it's like 750 calories, maybe a little bit more, maybe like 800 calories. But it does have 72 grams of protein because it's like this Indian chicken and rice, and the rice has 15 grams of protein and the chicken in total has 62 grams of protein plus like the curry or whatever. So it's a very high protein meal, decent calories. I don't know, it's a little high calorie, but for the amount of protein that's in it, it's pretty decent. About to eat this, but I'll answer one or two more questions and then gonna get some more work done, have a little pre-workout meal, and then head to the gym. All right, someone asked best tips for getting a fuller chest. Okay, so honestly, I'm trying to do this too because my chest is definitely a weak point of mine. But I would say doing different kinds of flies, so like dumbbell flies or cable flies, high to low, low to high, both are good depending on whether you want to target your upper chest or lower chest. And then also, what's it called? Oh, pec deck machine fly. Those are all good because the flying exercise is going to really help with the fullness and the sides of your chest, and that's what I found to be the most effective, and that's what I've been implementing more into my workouts. So yeah, that's what I've been doing basically. And a really good superset that you can try out is if you're doing dumbbell flies, to do your set of like 10 to 12 or whatever, 15, and then right after that just take the same weight and do hex press till failure. Usually I'm pretty tired, so I can only get to like 10, 12 max, but it's a killer chest burner, and like the pump is crazy and your chest feels super full, and I think it's very effective. So all right, food's getting cold, so I'm gonna eat up. Update, first time I've had this meal. It's not that good. It doesn't taste that good for some reason. Normally I like Indian food, but this is C+ at best. God damn, that's a good song. All right, guys, made it to the gym somehow. Got a little protein bar from my pre-workout snack, 20 grams of protein. Ooh, 250 calories, a little high calorie, but it's whatever. And then got my 3D, we still on that Sims. I'm not just saying this because they sent me a bunch of these. Best energy drink by far. Tastes like juice, not very carbonated. Not sponsored, by the way. I don't even have a code. I wish I did. So you guys could buy them with money off, but so goddamn good, man. See, not even that hard of a burp either, because there's not that much carbonation. There's that carbonation. Oh, that is pretty melted. This is gonna make a mess. Then I heard about chocolate. Then my teeth are gonna be like all brown. So we have some questions to answer before this workout. All right, someone asked, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Hopefully, traveling the world, doing this full time, and have a few well-established like businesses or companies that I'm really proud of and that make a difference in people's lives and that I really am passionate about. And hopefully they're successful as well, and hopefully I'm successful. And yeah, we're gonna make it happen though. Remember, manifest, accomplish, repeat. So I was just sipping on my drink and I'm about to go work out, but chocolate. But I just wanted to have a little heart-to-heart with you guys real quick, because I feel like I was thinking about this in the drive over here. I feel like it's important, you know. I was just vibing out to music and I was just happy and positive and feeling the vibes, you know. I think it's important, no matter what you're going through in life, to stay focused and motivated always on your goals, whatever you want to accomplish, and to also just have a positive outlook on life, right? Because not every day are you going to be 100% as productive as you want to or accomplish exactly what you set out to. Like, shit happens, right? Life never really goes as expected, but just trust that everything works out for a reason in the end. For me, like, my Instagram engagement is really down. I recently went through a breakup with a girl I was dating for over 3 years, you know? And like,
all that shit is hard on me, and all this other social media stuff takes a toll. You know, being in college and like getting good grades, and everything takes a toll, right? And even if you're going through hard shit in life, you have to realize, you have to look at it with a positive outlook. You have to look at it how everything is going to work out for a reason. No matter how shitty something happens in your life, you have to have a positive lens on it, if that makes sense, you know? And you have to know that stuff is going to work out. You have to surround yourself with people with positive vibes. You got to find those friends that will motivate you, that will lift you up, that will, you know, make you laugh. I don't know how corny, that sounds corny as fuck, but it's true, honestly. And it's just important to surround yourself with the right people, to have some goals that you want to accomplish, and to wake up motivated every day, and just like with a positive attitude, with a positive mentality, because that's something that I've really been trying to work on lately, and not being so negative, so that when my Instagram engagement is down, or, you know, something's not going my way, or a hardship happens in my life, or I'm stressed out about something, or I'm going through mental health, that was a lot of examples, but that I have something to work towards, and to just remember to stay positive, and that if I'm on the right track, and if I'm having that mindset, everything's gonna work out. So that was just a little reminder for you guys. All right, the air's on, but it's hot as fucking here, so I have to turn it on. I don't know if I've told you guys this yet, but my plan right now is, to be honest, I'm pretty unhappy with my current physique. Like, I don't know, I'm not unhappy, but I want a better physique, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. But my plan right now is to be pretty disciplined and cut for 2 more weeks, get pretty lean. And in 2 weeks, I'll have, like, you know, Daniel to help me film and shit like that, take pictures of me, do more content. I'll look really good, or hopefully better than I do now at least. And then start lean bulking. I'm gonna take this lean bulk so fucking serious, okay? I'm gonna act like I'm a professional bodybuilder who's in off-season prep right now. And I'm gonna count every macro, almost every macro. I'm gonna eat as healthy as I can, actually bulk lean, you know, and not just like say, I need extra calories, I'm gonna eat this bag of Doritos, you know what I mean? So that is kind of the plan. I'm fucking determined to get my dream physique, and you guys should be too. Let's go hit this workout though. I've wasted enough time. I won't lie, I feel pretty savage pulling up to the gym with no pump cover. Guys, I forgot my headphones. This is a terrible, terrible day. Ugh. Always make sure to not try and arch your back. Get a better chest contraction for the upper chest. It's hard to better when you don't arch your back. Bad idea. Can't wait to lean bulk and actually get a good physique again. This, trust me, you're gonna think I'm on steroids. Guys, gotta push through. Incline press, bro. Build the chest. Last set, best set, drop set. Never drop set this before actually. Just really want to hammer out my upper chest. As soon as this goes away and a little bit of other acne, I'm gonna be handsome as fuck, bro. All right, the goal is to finish this by 12 o'clock tonight. Just by whenever I go to bed. Yeah, I think this is a gallon. For you European people that watch me, like 4 liters. I look like a baby with such a big bottle. I grossly underestimated how much water that is. It's gonna be a challenge for real. Drinking a gallon of water challenge. Ugh. No, but for real, you motherfuckers out there, I know if you're watching this, I know you're not drinking enough water, okay? Drink 4 liters of water a day. I think that's a gallon. Maybe a little bit less than a gallon. But anyway, I heard that 4 liters is good. So make sure you're getting your water in, okay? It's gonna be ruining your gains if you don't get it in. I don't know if I want to like name drop who this was, but he's a very well-known influencer. He's like older in the space too. He's probably like in his mid-30s. Honestly, like he's fucking pretty sick. Like he has a sick physique, really cool lifestyle. But like, bro, some of the shit he spews on social media is just so stupid. Like he was literally like, guys, if you want steroid-like results and you're natural, simply get more sleep. The average person gets only 5 to 7 hours of sleep. If you get 8 to 10 hours of sleep, you're gonna have steroid-like results. Bro, you fucking dumb? Like, people say the dumbest shit for views, honestly. I mean, I do dumb shit sometimes too for views, but I don't spew nonsensical, incorrect information. Ugh. So, be wary, guys. There's a lot of misinformation out there. Alright, so someone swiped up basically asking in a response to one of my other stories I posted yesterday, but it's also a question I think it would be useful to talk about here. I posted basically, I learned this tip from Joe Aesthetics actually, my fellow German brethren, but that to really hit the biceps, people use EZ bar all the time, and honestly I used to use EZ bar all the time, whether I was just doing EZ bar like standing bicep curls or like on the preacher curl, but it's actually way more beneficial for your bicep contraction to use a straight bar, because you're using an EZ bar, your wrists are like this, right? So I don't know if I can show this, but you're pulling in, and it's not as good a contraction as when you're using a straight bar, because when you're using a straight bar, your wrists are more inward, so when you're doing the bicep contraction, there's more of a peak contraction on the bicep. So let me show it from this angle. EZ bar, straight bar, there's more of a peak contraction, and it's just gonna get a better feel. That doesn't mean you should never use an EZ bar, because it's definitely good to use in some situations and just like to switch it up and stuff like that, shock the muscle. But just make sure you're using straight bar more than you were before, because I feel like a lot of people would use the EZ bar. It's just more common to use the EZ bar over the straight bar. But again, the more supinated your wrists are, so the more turned out your wrists are, the better peak contraction you get for your biceps. So helpful little tip there. Bro, this is like not going down, this water. I'm making no progress on it. I swear someone asked this. This is not a shameless plug. This is actually shameful. But, hey, gotta answer. Someone asked what pants am I wearing right now? These are the pump cover joggers. I've shown these to you guys before, but best fucking item Young LA's ever made. Koda, 50% off. They are sold out right now, but there's other dope sweatpants you can get right now, and they will restock soon, so. Guys, got a package. Don't click off though. This is not promo, right? This is something random. Bro, I thought that was gonna look so cool, but it's not coming open. Oh, dope. Okay, that's what I thought it was. Dude, this took forever to ship. Good thing it came in time. All right, got 2 new pairs of shoes. Obviously. Forces. Got a new fresh little pair, fresh Forces. Literally best shoes in the game. And then my old ones become my beaters. The straight white Air Max, I think 70s or 90s, I don't know. I'm not a shoe head or whatever it's called, sneaker head. So don't come at me if that was the wrong name. Dark outside right now because after I went to the gym, after I had my post-workout meal, I went and hung out with one of my hometown friends. We hung out for hella long, because we're both about to leave for college again. But I think that's gonna wrap up the video today. I'm gonna see if I have any more questions I want to answer, but I don't want to make this video too long. I'm logged into my non-fitness Snapchat account, and I don't feel like logging back into the other one. But anyway, I think I answered all the really good questions I wanted to get to, but I can definitely do this again. Obviously, I can use Instagram as well, or any of my other. Honestly, I should do a Q&A with my YouTube comments at one point.
In a future video, I'll let you know that the next video will be a Q&A, and I'll just have you guys, so you guys can ask me questions in the YouTube comments, and then I'll answer them in the next one. But anyway, that is gonna be it. Later.